58 South TV.
Hey, what's going on, man? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion.
58 South TV, welcome to the show. Topics of discussion, let the real talk grow. Sports, music, news, bring the truth to the light. Tap in, turn up, yeah, we live tonight.
Yeah, way to go, Charlotte Hornets. Out here fighting like y'all a team or something. Got my coach getting technicals, getting kicked out of games. I like it. Also, now that my man Juice Jones is back, he can explain to me some things I might have missed during that Bad Bunny performance during the Super Bowl halftime show. We got that, and we also have the terrible case about Savannah Guthrie's mom being possibly kidnapped or even worse. That plus more. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion, your new home for sports news and entertainment. I am your host, 58 South. That over there, welcome back to my partner, Jalapeno Jones. What's up, man?
58, feel like I ain't seen you in about a year or two, brother. What's going on with you? How you feeling? How the fam doing? How everybody else doing? What's going on, man?
Yeah, everybody good. I don't know if you heard, the Charlotte Hornets are a team now. You know what I mean? We out here fighting, folks. So yeah. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
You know
How
what's
are
crazy?
you?
Though? That's what's crazy. It's like it's been so long since I've been on here. It's like I remember when the Charlotte Hornets weren't relevant. It's like, damn, I just talked to you now, and they one of the best teams out there, 58. Man, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta talk a little bit more often, man. We can't be having too many lapses like that.
Yeah, maybe next time when we talk, the Giants will have a winning record.
We coming this year. 2026 is our year, baby.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes,
something
sir.
like that. But let's get to the real task at hand here, Juice. Where's my bell?
Please ring the bell, please.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels pull off the upset win against Duke on Saturday night, just to lay an egg in Miami. And I keep telling y'all, this is what keeps concerning me about y'all thinking this is a Final Four team. We can't win on the road. So what we gonna do in hostile environments, man? They can't do it.
I knew it, 58. I love that we won the Duke game. Don't get it twisted. You know, I'm a diehard Carolina fan, anybody that knows me. But one thing I do know, and two things for certain. I mean, the game was great. We ended it great. We beat Duke. But there's more to do. And being known that, okay, Hubert, he had to have these boys in the frame of mind. Okay, y'all can celebrate tonight, but tomorrow it's time to go practice double time because we got to go to Miami where they 18-5. They ready to beat us because they ain't beat a ranked team in over 2 years. So you got to know what environment you're going to. You can't live off of the high, off of the Duke high. Oh, we did it, bro. That doesn't mean anything because now we look like fools. Done pulled off the game against Duke, go to Miami and get smacked around by a new coach and all new players. You know I'm heated.
You could kind of see this coming even after they beat Duke, because for one, Duke gave that game away. It was Duke's game to lose. The only time Carolina had a lead was with 0.4 seconds left in the game. That was Duke's game to lose, man. They went away from Caleb Wilson in the second half. He only had he had 17 in the first half, ended with 23, so the man only had 6 points. How does your best player end up with only 6 points in a half? That's insane.
It's the other players actually finally woke up because the first half he had to carry all of them on his back the whole first half. So it's just what it is.
I know that ain't no is what it is.
It is. I mean,
if you get me, he only had 13 points. If you get me 17 in the first half, everything got to run through you on the offensive side. You got to touch this ball first. That's how this supposed to rock. That's how we lose a lot of games in the second half. I'm just historically. The big man will do his thing, and then all of a sudden in the second half, they act like he ain't even on the team. He just there to pass the ball at the top of the key for some strange reason. They did it in the championship game and lost against Kansas a couple years ago. Same formula. Big lead. Oh, now we ain't got to play through the center or nothing like that.
Who was the coach for that Kansas one you talking about?
What do you mean, Hubert Davis?
Okay, yeah, great. You know, it all starts with the coach. People don't like to hear it. I get sick of saying it. It starts with the coach, bro. All you got to do is call a timeout, and you can stop all that immediately. All that can stop immediately. Make sure the ball goes in Caleb's hands. That's how we playing. Ain't no questions about it. You know what I mean? Once you say that, ain't no questions about it.
So you're telling me The fact that the other 4 guys didn't want to get a ball to Caleb Wilson is the coach's fault.
Yep, because he's the one who runs the plays. He's the one who telling them what plays to run and who can sit your behind down on that bench. So if you ain't doing what I'm telling you to do, which is the play is, make sure it gets to Caleb. If you're not doing that, then guess what? You can sit down. You can sit down real quick, and somebody else will go in that'll listen to my plan because I'm the coach. And if I say I want the ball in Caleb's hand, you're going to put it in Caleb's hand. Now, if the ball doesn't get in Caleb's hand, it's because you didn't stress it good enough as a coach, man. We just got out coached by the first year coach in Miami yesterday.
So the players don't have any accountability and not
Of course
getting the
they
ball
do.
to their best
Of course
player.
they do. But I'm definitely not throwing the coach a bone. This is your job as a coach. This is why you're called the head coach. You're the one in charge and facilitate what's going on that floor for those players. And if they're not doing right, that's why you can sub the players in and out. It's a chess game. It's your game when you're the coach. You have to act like a coach, bro. We just got out coached by a first year coach in Miami yesterday, man. It's like it has to be known. You can't just get with this man because we beat Duke. We barely beat Duke, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So okay, just from listening to you, Hubert Davis is responsible for the Duke win.
No, of course not.
So hold on, wait. If it's the coach's fault that they lose the game, how he don't get the credit for the win?
Bro, we won by a fluky 3-pointer. You think he called that out, bro? Like he knew Tremble was gonna really hit the 3? We would never go to that man for that.
He called a timeout and drew up a play. That same coach that you blaming on for not getting the ball to Caleb Wilson when he's supposed to drew up the play to win the game. So
you
if
saying
it's his fault that they lost.
So you saying the play that he drew up was supposed to go to Tremble in the corner for that 3? That's how that went down. It wasn't supposed to happen when they first got the ball in bounds to somewhere else and they couldn't get it, so they went to Seth Tremble across the court.
What I'm asking you is, since you're putting all the onus on the coach when they lose the games, he don't get the same respect when they win.
I mean, you can if you want to, man, but it's not like I didn't like some of the things he was doing in the game at all. I didn't like some of the people he was putting on the court at the same time. It just happened to work out for that fact. But when it comes to the losing fact, to that level, to Miami, where you should be mentally prepared for this team that we are better than, you have to prepare these boys, man, and tell them what they're about to go into. You got them still happy and high off of this Duke win, and then they go in there and get their heads bashed because they don't even know what's going on. They ain't had to play. They ain't know what was really happening. This is the job as a coach, man. Get these boys ready, man. Like, what's going to happen when we got to play Pitt on Saturday or we got to play NC State on Tuesday? Like, are we going to be ready? These are all road games too, 58.
Well, I mean, no, you're not going to be ready if the environment's hostile. If it looked like Georgia Tech where there's barely anybody in there, then they'll be fine. This team ain't built to go that far. I don't know what everybody kept acting like they were seeing before the season started. I told y'all this.
I still see it.
I told y'all this team ain't built to go that far.
I still see it.
Nah. See, Pop know what's up. He don't believe
58, okay? Do not listen to 58, please.
He don't believe it
Don't
either.
agree with his madness.
The dog agrees with me. This is insane. Somebody,
please,
it must
he's over
be
here
somebody
taking your side. I can't believe this, man. This is crazy.
So you better look out the window, man. Pop might be telling you something. Somebody might be out there trying to get into the compound, man.
He heard a door close, and that was it. He just wants to go crazy.
Own it. Yeah, Pop. Own it, Pop. So, all right, let's get to the Super Bowl because Tar Heels Sweet 16, they're done after the first weekend. It's been a nice ride with Caleb Wilson. Cool. We can go ahead and stamp that now.
That's how you feel.
Hey, look, man. That's what's going to happen. If they get out of the first weekend, I'll be thoroughly surprised on them.
Really?
Because the thing about it is, they're not going to be. Yeah, but I'm not an idiot. They're not going to be a top 4 seed in the tournament. I don't see them as being like like one of the top 4. Like, you know how it's 4 number ones. They're not going to be one of those.
So you're an idiot. You're saying if you think they'll get to the Elite 8, we're idiots.
I know. I see the team that's currently constructed.
Oh man. All right. Well, I think we're gonna get it further than that. I guess I'm an idiot because I think we're going to the Final Four. So I guess I'm the biggest idiot on this show. But I'm going with my boys. I think we're gonna finally get it right and get it shaped by the time when it's time to get right.
Okay. They won't be a top 4, so that means they won't be a number 1 seed in any of the regions
At all.
I doubt they put them in the East or the South. Carolina fans travel well, but when they're gonna end up playing in that West or Midwest bracket, man, and that ain't gonna go well for this. The environment gonna be too hostile. Yeah, Yeah, they make it out of that first weekend. They make it out of that first weekend. I'll be surprised, man. Again, man, we don't have the guards to match up with the real good teams. We don't really have the guards to match up with like these mid majors. To be quite honest with you, we just got Caleb Wilson, Henry Vassar, and Seth Trimble's a great slasher, man. Hit a great 3-pointer. That's cool. That ain't the guy I'm putting my hopes on. I'm not putting my hopes on Seth Trimble as my point guard, man. But anyway, Super Bowl. Everybody else picked the Seahawks. I wanted to see Drake May do well. Did not get to see that at all whatsoever. That Legion of Doom, Legion of Boom 3.0 destroyed every last bit of that. Did you enjoy the Super Bowl?
No, not at all. I think it was one of the most boring Super Bowls I've seen out of my many years watching football. I think that's probably one of the most boring ones I've ever seen, bro.
So I'm glad it's not just me that felt that way, because I kept slipping in and out of sleep. I was trying to watch it. I watched the Bonito Bowl. I watched the halftime show, and I was like, man, come on, fellas, you got to give me a good strong 5 minutes, first 5 minutes of this third quarter. And no, it wasn't it.
Being totally honest, bro, I was in an environment, a nice Super Bowl party environment with about at least 30 of us. And, we all doing different things, in our little groups, you know what I mean? Whatever we got going on. I'm over there playing cards, bro. Like, I didn't really care about the game at all. Like, I would just, like, look up eventually, like, every couple of minutes and just see, like, if the score changed or maybe a highlight. But I wasn't even paying attention to the game. I was just waiting for the Bonito Bowl with my Boricua. You know what it is. That's the only reason I really had the TV on anyway. Had to see my Puerto Rican family, man. Bad Bunny.
So your thoughts on the halftime show, because I'm not really qualified to speak on a lot of the halftime show, because for one, I ain't really understand what it was saying. I was just watching it to see, what message he was going to convey. And he, we're all Americans. Love is stronger than hate. The same message I pretty much figured he was going to convey. Now, when that man climbed up that makeshift light pole and stood there, and I ain't see no cables or harness or nothing like that. All right, you okay, brother, okay.
What he doing, huh? He has a little experience in that area.
Like, whoa, all right, now you going a long way. But yeah, your thoughts on the halftime show, sir?
I'm first of all, I'm from Puerto Rican descent. I'm very not fluent in my language. My mom and my sister, and everybody else has a more handle on the language than I do, but I definitely know a little bit, enough to get around, let's say. So I mainly was in love with the dancing and the entertainment and the beats part of everything. You know what I mean? That's what really got me hype. I love the different areas he went from, the sugarcane fields that's represented from us in Puerto Rico. That's what we have a lot of. So he represents that coming in. And then he also represents going through like the bodegas and all that. It was dope. He had a lot of meaning behind it. I actually got to watch Jamie Foxx's page, and he put the captions of everything that he was that Bad Bunny was singing about in English. So you got to hear about, how he didn't want Puerto Rico to turn out like Hawaii did. He's preaching a lot of love over hate. You know what I mean? With the telephone poles, that's when the power went out with the hurricane, and they couldn't get the help that they really needed from FEMA that they didn't ever receive because these people don't look at us like we're Americans for some reason. It's just a lot going on, man. That's why I really appreciated it, because me being that's my people, like I love to see it, man, and I love to hear all the hate, really, because that shows that people like show their true colors. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, the small is just a Super Bowl halftime show, 58. But I enjoyed it, man. Was it the best? No, I've had others in my mind that I've seen. Like Michael Jackson and Prince. I've seen a lot of historic Super Bowl shows. But was it trash? Never that. Not close to it. I'm so appreciative of it.
Okay. My takeaway from it, the first thing I did was I told myself, well, let's just see how many people we recognize during the halftime show. Saw Cardi B dancing, and that was it. That's all who I recognized during the show. Come to find out, my baby Jessica Alba was in there. Didn't even know she was a part of the production. Whole time was watching it, had no clue. Seen my man from Narcos. Think his name is what's his name? Pascal.
Yep.
I want to make sure I say his name right, man. Pedro Pascal, excuse me. Yeah, and I guess the other lady that was beside Cardi B, Carol G, she's an entertainer.
Uh-huh.
Since she has a song with Nicki Minaj that I was unaware of until did a little bit of research. Um, and like you were saying, I don't think it was the best halftime performance I've ever seen, but I can say for what it represented, I think it was tremendous, for the folks who tuned in just to see that, because it had more views than the Kendrick Lamar halftime show, and that's for the same reasons as people was watching the Kendrick Lamar halftime show, because it meant something. It meant something to a certain demographic of folks. As far as anybody who hated it, that's fine, because you still had to watch it to hate it. So that's like when people burn CDs and burn jerseys. I'm like, why are you mad at that? They spent money. They spent money on that. That's that stuff.
Right.
Let them burn that stuff.
Right.
Buy some more so you can burn it. You know what I mean? But so where did they go? Where does the halftime show go from here then, man? So you got Kendrick Lamar last year made a statement. His statement was Drake, I don't like you, and I'm better than you. That was his statement, because that was his halftime show was strictly anti Drake. You got Bad Bunny, which was I can't even say anti. He was just pro love in his halftime show. So where do they go from here? Who do you hope they get, or who's on your list?
Well, I'm gonna put they call me the ghetto Harvey Levin. I'm the ghetto Harvey Levin. I'm gonna give you my prediction, because I got people
from TMZ.
That's me. I'm the ghetto Harvey Levin. Yeah, I keep it G on the streets out here.
I don't know if you want that moniker, but go ahead.
Hey, well, he's the first to get all the news, and that's where I was going with it. So I'm the ghetto version of that. I get the ghetto news first. That's what I mean. So
all right.
Let's not even get that twisted. So, but yeah, either way, they talking. Yeah, I see you, 58. I ain't messing with you. But word on the street is that they looking at Miley Cyrus.
Hey man, thank y'all so much for watching on YouTube. Thank y'all for listening on Connected Radio.
Hey, hold on, bro. No, don't do that, bro. I'd rather give it to Miley Cyrus than some old Kid Rock, some crap like that. You know what I mean? Miley Cyrus is way better than that.
But it's Rock Nation that's still in charge of this. So you think Jay-Z and them is going out to get Miley Cyrus?
I mean, bro, like since Jay-Z has been doing it, he's been keeping it strictly one part of the culture. I think he's gonna flip to the other side too. Since he went to the Spanish now, I think he'll at least, give our white brothers a chance, or white sisters a chance to rock and get it out too. Because I don't think he's gonna keep it all just one genre. You know what I mean? But that could be me. You know what I mean? I don't know who he would get then. Maybe Drake? I don't know.
So you think Miley Cyrus would be the best representation?
I don't think that, 58. I don't think that. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Where you hear this from? I want to know where you heard this.
I have a couple of different sources that already told me that they heard it was Miley Cyrus. I don't know where they got it from. Everything, this is not, in stone or anything like that. But that's what I heard.
Miley Cyrus, and a Jay-Z song was on, I guess.
Hey.
And a Jay-Z song was on. What up? I guess you're gonna bring out Mike Will. Well, her and Beyonce have a song together.
Yeah.
She has a lot of songs with album. She might bring her pops out. Her pops might perform Old Town Road. See what else could she do?
She got a catalog, bro.
I mean, I don't doubt it. I'm sure she does, man. I just don't. All right.
I don't know. Who would you think for next year? Hypothetically.
Let's see. Mary J. Blige has already been on the stage. I'm trying to think like who's coming out with music now that could lead into next year. J. Cole, the only person I can think about, but that's not a Super Bowl halftime show. He can't love him to death. That's North Carolina, but you're not a Super Bowl halftime show type of artist. I just put it that way. No disrespect to him, but he's not a Super Bowl halftime show type of artist.
Speaking of J. Cole, he just pulled up at your school.
Yeah, he did that Saturday. I want to say did that Saturday. He did Greensboro Saturday. He was in Charlotte the next day. Not sure where he's at. At the time of this recording. But it's dope, though. I was going to get to that in the entertainment session. He performed at an All-Star game a couple years back. The one in Charlotte, as a matter of fact, when he had the old Hornets starter coat on. But that NBA crowd is more... Well, no, because you got to think about the actual people who buy tickets to go to them games. That's not the demographic for the artists, the people who actually can afford the tickets.
No,
they don't really care about it, yeah. Except when Kendrick said A minor. It seemed like everybody in there just knew that part, no matter where they were from. That is a great question, man. And you said it can't be somebody from hip hop.
I think they would go hip hop this year. I think they would take it to another level, either pop, big pop, rock, uh, somebody, I,
Yeah, no problem. Jelly Roll. They're gonna get Jelly
there you
Roll,
go.
man.
There you go.
Yeah, Jelly
There you go.
Roll and Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Who else with Jelly Roll?
Just Jelly Roll.
Probably.
Just straight up Jelly Roll.
Yeah, probably just
Yeah.
Roll. Well, they're having it in. It's back in California next year, Super Bowl.
LA.
ESPN and ABC. Yeah, ESPN and ABC is they did the handoff, so they'll have it. Maybe that will sway the actual act if it's gonna be on ABC, ESPN. Maybe that'll have something to do with who they get to perform. Think so? We didn't even say Justin. We didn't even say Justin Bieber. How am I not say Justin Bieber? The man just performed in his draws at the Grammys, man. Justin Bieber. That's who they gonna get. Justin Bieber.
He definitely got it. He definitely got a good halftime show. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man. They're gonna get the Biebs, man. Yeah.
Biebs, huh?
Cause either the Biebs or Lady Gaga, cause she was just she just performed with your man Bad Bunny. If they in fact are gonna go, that way.
She looked good too. Lady Gaga was looking good. I tell you that. I love it.
All right.
Around all those Puerto Ricans standing up with us, baby. Nothing like it. It's a good feeling.
She was looking nervous. I don't know if she used to be around.
No, she was dancing. She was over there dancing, bro. I don't know what you was looking at. She was over there rocking.
She would go back and look at the game footage, boy. She was looking a little nervous on stage.
You need to stop. Ain't nobody nervous, man. What?
She was looking nervous, man. Just saying.
128 million people
show.
do that, man. She was good.
6 or something like that. It was way more than 135.4 million.
Really? What are you looking at?
I got this number from the site because they said it surpassed Kendrick Lamar's performance, which had 133.5 million views last year.
Well, I know who didn't have none of those views, and that was that Kid Rock show. They approximately 5 million views, I believe. And all 5 million of the people hope they had a great time.
Well, yeah, that's right. He was supposed to have an alternate Super Bowl halftime show.
It wasn't him. It was called Turning Point. The group is Turning Point. That's Charlie Kirk's wife. She took over that when the death came of Charlie Kirk. So she has Turning Point USA, and she had her own halftime show because nobody wanted to see somebody they couldn't understand. So they said they wanted to have their own because they felt like it wasn't American.
They ain't getting Nicki Minaj to perform at that one?
They just did Kid Rock on this one. They probably do Nicki next year, though.
Nelly ain't performing at that one?
Wait a minute now. He ain't performed that.
Snoop? None of the cats who performed for Trump ain't performing at that one?
Nah, but Snoop did the Super Bowl two years ago. With Dr. Dre and Eminem.
Dr. Dre did the Super Bowl. Dr. Dre did the Super Bowl. Snoop was a featured act.
Snoop came out with the whole crib walking out there with him with the that Snoop did that.
When they was in LA.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. I thought they might have did one for their homeboy. Thought they might have performed for the homie.
He ain't that crazy, bro.
What you mean? You ain't gotta be crazy to perform. I'm sure they're not performing for free.
Yeah, but he know what's right and what he definitely know that's not right. He ain't messing with that one. He gonna leave that one alone.
It's just a concert, man.
That's it.
It's not that big of a deal. It's just a concert, man. So who else? So Kid Rock performed by himself for 30 minutes?
I think they
however long?
I think they had a couple of other opening acts or something during the show. I don't know. It wasn't that major that I heard.
Well, God bless them.
Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless all of America, like my man Bad Bunny. God bless the whole Americas here.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Love out trumps the hate.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I get all that. But sometimes you just gotta hate some folks, and sometimes you just gotta throw some hands. Like down here in Charlotte the other night when we got into it with them Detroit Pistons, man. Sometimes you just gotta let people know, hey, look, man, we're not the same Hornets from before. I mean, I don't know what you thought was getting ready to go down when you came in here, but we fighting back. Jalen Duren, first of all, I don't care who you are, what profession you're in. Everybody know from the age of able to walk to the age of losing your teeth all over again. You don't mush nobody in the face. You don't do that. So Jalen Duren mushes Musa Diabate and then gonna start moonwalking away. Like, don't run now. You know what I mean? Where you going?
And everybody else came.
You wanted these problems. You know what I mean? You wanted these problems. Ladies and gentlemen, joining the squad this evening.
What's going on?
Mr. Mashawn Roberson. What's going on, man?
Not too much, guys. Not too much. Just thought I'd join in to catch up with some of y'all. catch up with y'all a little bit.
Yeah, man.
what's
So
happening?
we were just talking about well, I was just getting into how the Hornets are not your dad's Hornets anymore. We out here
Yeah,
fighting now.
they
You know what
want
I
to
mean?
box, don't they?
We showing backbone. Even the coach. I ain't even think my coach voice could get that high, but he out there cussing out refs, getting ejected.
Man,
I felt I was a proud fan the other night,
I
man.
remember
Very
the
proud.
other week I was telling you, man, that they needed some fight in them. Hey, they must have been listening, boy, because
There it go. And there it
they
go.
getting in there, man. I mean, you know, it's good for the Hornets to show that kind of fight, man. I mean, you know, I ain't down with no advocating violence and stuff on the court and all that, but it's good that they want to get in that play in and do their thing.
Right.
I'm proud of the guys, and I'm also at first I was like, well, who are we getting ready to lose? Which exactly who was fighting? Cause you tell me Con Nipple was fighting, no, we not, no. Somebody go grab him. We can't miss you for any games whatsoever. But I'm also kind of mad that we're gonna be missing Musa for 4 games too, man, because that's our energy guy.
Mm-hmm.
If nobody else is gonna get double digits in rebounds every game, Musa is. Musa don't mind getting you 10 points, 15 rebounds, and think nothing of it. So we're gonna miss that. Miles Bridges is a great piece on the offensive end. You know, he plays good team defense. So we're gonna miss those guys for 4 games. I'm mad that Jalen Duren only got 2 games. He started all this.
Yeah. How many did the main guy? How much did Isaiah Stewart get, bruh? Okay. I don't know what's wrong with that fool. They'll cover it off for the bitch doing all of that, man.
That's
He
his
was ready.
thing. That's what he did.
He was ready.
That's why he's there. That's why he is there. That's his thing.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it sometime, man. You ain't even in the game. You can't. Well, but I will say this.
That's the ones
No.
the ones that be the most hype right there because they not in the game. So they just be hyped for no reason over there, just ready for something to spark off so they can get their behind off that bench. He ain't even in the game. He like, yo, I'm gonna get the game.
You playing Isaiah Stewart to the left. Isaiah Stewart is a known NBA crash out. That's what he is.
But every time he did it, he was on the court. He was in the game, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, this is showing you the full crash out potential in Isaiah Stewart. This ain't even got nothing to do with you and you running out here. Notice, nobody else from the Pistons is getting ready to get suspended for any games.
No.
Just you.
Duncan Robinson ain't want nothing to do with it. He ain't want to bring it up.
Man, no.
You said,
No,
man,
Duncan Robinson,
y'all ain't messing with my face, boy.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson's like, I got Con. I'll go over here and make sure Con ain't fighting. That's what he doing.
Yeah, but I think it is gonna help the Hornets, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because even though they might lose a couple of them games when your boy's out, but I think the team camaraderie, they tight like that now.
And that's what's going to help us. Instead of potentially losing the 4 games, that's what's going to help us get over that hump, man. Because we got the Hawks. We got to play the Atlanta Hawks. They're coming to the house, so we're gonna take care of business there. And then the All-Star break's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good to go. Everybody's gonna get a chance to retool, make this push to get in that play-in. Between 7, we already number 10, so I'm trying to move up to 7. Just get to that 7th slot. We're good to go, man. We're good to go. Since we're still on sports for a little minute, James Pierce Jr. needs help. The rookie from the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know if y'all are familiar with him.
That's the one that got that charge on him, right?
Yeah, so him and a WNBA player / star, I don't know how, Miss Rakia Jackson, the man ran into her vehicle. I thought that was the worst of it, right? No, ran into her vehicle as she's on the way to the police station. Then gets in front of the car to stop her from going into the police station. The cops come out to see what's up. No. The cops come out to see what's up. He hopped in the car, drive off, almost hit the police in the kneecap or something like that. They catch up with him, get to him. He resists arrest. In this whole story, I'm like, so I'm just waiting to read. And he got shot. Never got shot.
They knew who that man was, I guess.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I guess they know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away, when to shoot. You know what I mean?
They wasn't in Atlanta, was they?
I'm not sure what part of Georgia it was in. Couldn't have been. But
Just,
it had to be.
No, I'm thinking maybe they might have been in Atlanta because they
had to be, because outside of Atlanta, is very
gone.
Republican. So he could, outside of Atlanta is very Republican. So I don't think. just saying. So I guess my question would be, y'all ever had something that serious to where it made y'all do all that there? Like, I'm starting to look at this young lady different now. Like, man, word, that's what you got him doing?
No.
That got him doing all that, huh?
No, not to jeopardize myself that much. No, not ever. What about you?
Not over here, but there's a lot of people that do it. It's been going on since the beginning of time. This ain't nothing new. Niggas get a little poo-poo and they go crazy, bro.
Man, it's my first time hearing about a man rammed the car in front of the police station, then try to hit a cop. Man. So y'all remember Harlem Nights? Y'all remember Harlem Nights? When Della Reese said, I know a girl named Sunshine. Stuff so good, if you throw it in the air, it turns into sunshine.
There you go.
From now on, we're going to have to start calling Rakia Jackson Sunshine. Ain't no way.
Man, let me tell you something. I watch a show. I'm into these kind of domestic murder mystery shows. I watch a lot of them, and they got some where they talk about us, right? The one that come on TV One is called Fatal Attraction. I don't know if y'all heard of that or watch it at all.
Seen a commercial for it on the
I watch
YouTube.
that show kind of regular. It's a lot of now again, it ain't never happened to me. I ain't never felt like this. But it's a lot of bros out there that have unalived some women because they just wanted to leave them. They ain't want none of their money. They didn't want, anything from the woman. They just couldn't handle that. The woman didn't want them no more.
Just that whole, if I can't have her, can't nobody have a situation.
I mean, that's unfortunately, bros do that. I've seen it on that show quite a lot. So I'm not surprised. I just wish bros would get, hey man, everybody that you want ain't gonna want you all the time, or stuff may not work out. Just deal with it some kind of way. We need some help with that.
Yeah, but this is my thing. Like the bros you talking about on them type of shows don't have NFL contracts.
Right. But
they'll
have something else that kind of rivals it. Some of them do. Some of them will be rich men, stuff like that.
Okay, all right, that's cool. But I doubt they have the same access and option as the NFL contract.
Yeah, okay,
right.
I get it. No, yeah, right.
That's all I was getting at. Like, he might can get the owner of the salon, you know what I mean, and the owner of the Herbalife store down the street. He might can get, he might can holler at both of them. But he can't go through his phone like it's DoorDash and be like, yeah, her. He can't do that. Like my NFL guy, and yet and still, he over there crashing out like Isaiah Stewart.
Man, I don't know what was in his mind, bro, but he wanted that woman pretty bad, yo.
Yes, he had that thing.
I ain't want to segue it like this with that woman pretty bad stuff, but have they found Savannah Guthrie's mom yet?
No, not from all the reports I've been watching. No, sir.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They had somebody detained last night.
I seen where they released. Yeah, but they let him go though. I saw that this morning. They said they let him go.
Yep, wasn't it?
So, and then I saw where they said the camera was disabled. So I'm like, so if the camera was disabled at some point, who's the guy we looking at on the Ring camera?
It was not being paid for under the subscription. So you got all that at first, and then he actually pulls it off, and then you can't see nothing after that. But she didn't have a subscription, so it wasn't saved. So they had to get the FBI had to partner up with the FBI and Google, and they went through like nothing gets deleted. That's what the main subject about that is. Nothing is deleted, even if you're not paying for the service. It's still recording you somewhere somehow. So they said they had to go through a bunch of I don't know how they did it, but they found it. You see it. But that should tell people a lot right there. You think your camera's off? It ain't never off, brother. It's always showtime.
But you saying that they had a suspect through that when they found that, but they questioned him and let him go or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I saw something where they
I
said
did
she
see. Yeah.
got like her neighborhood was is really a dark neighborhood at night, so they couldn't find any footage through like neighbors' cameras and stuff like that. But I guess they found something.
See, this is my thing with stuff like that. Now, anybody who got an issue with somebody can just be like, yeah, you know, I think it was Tom Sawyer. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it looked kind of like Tom Sawyer. Now you gonna go get Tom Sawyer hemmed up just cause Tom Sawyer had borrowed your shovel and never gave it back. And you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I don't like when it's like we need the community's help in finding out who this is with a mask on and a jacket and no other real distinguishing features. Like, come on, man, you can't ask the public to do that. You know how this about to go. You about to get 1,000 anonymous tips for no reason.
But they do it all the time.
So this is all I know. If you got any open warrants on you, they're in the house. They're in the house. Hey man. So you know how when you watch those old shows like Cold Case Files and stuff like that, this is gonna be one of those. I mean, God forbid, you know, I hope the lady's still alive. What I'm saying is, you know how you watch those shows and they'll be like the cold case from back in like 1989. It was a famous reporter's husband had went missing, this, that, and the third. This is gonna be one of those for our time period. That's all I'm saying. And for them to have $6 million just laying around ready to pay that ransom like that, this has to be somebody they know. This got to be somebody they know they got that kind of bread.
Something ain't right about this whole thing anyway. Either way you look at it, man. Come on, bro. You kidnapping an 84-year-old woman, first of all. You know what I mean? Second of all, it's been 11 days. Ain't no ransom been paid or nothing. Something ain't been right about this since I heard about it. I just can't put my finger on it what it is. But something ain't right about this.
I was thinking maybe the lady had went out with one of her friends or something and nobody knew, so they figured she was missing. Or maybe she's in the hospital or something because she was feeling some type of way and she just didn't tell anybody and nobody knows she's missing. I'm thinking it's something like that.
I don't know.
At least that's what I was hoping. Cause I'm like, man, you kidnapped somebody, grandma, man.
Well, it
How
like
you not
you
gonna
said,
know she
though,
missing, man? They got billboards up. They got everything is talking about this. How you not gonna know? Like if you see this person, she not like everybody around that area knows about this whole case going on. I mean, I'm in North Carolina hearing about this every day. Like I'm out there or something, you know what I mean? It's all across my feeds, everywhere I look. So I don't get you know, I don't know, bro. It just don't sound right to me. Like I said.
well, it might be something like what 58 said, man. Somebody that is reasonably close to their family, know they can get that that payout from them or something, you know, because it could be something like this. To his point, she may be someone that doesn't know and can't identify. Say she has, I don't know, but say she has like dementia or something, and she can't identify that she's not with someone she's not supposed to be with. So they might be taking care of her, and she's sitting in the house or wherever they are, just thinking she's okay, but she can't put two and two together because she may have that at her age. You know what I'm saying? And they may just be doing that.
They
Hey,
did say
that's a great
that
point.
she cause they did say she needs medicine. You know what I mean? They did say she needs medicine. They ain't say, you know, what kind of condition she got, but they did say she needs medicine.
That was
so
for
I'm
high
thinking,
blood pressure. You know what I mean? She has high blood pressure, and then she also has a pacemaker for her heart. And but it's the high blood pressure medication that they was really talking about.
okay, thank you. Cause I ain't know all that. God almighty, man.
Crazy world, man.
So, it is, man. It is. And of course, the only other real big news, man, is of course, you know, the Epstein. I want to make sure they don't block it on YouTube. The Epstein files. You know what I'm saying? That's
that
getting
guy.
crazy. That's getting crazier. Yeah, that's getting crazier and crazier about a week. As far as the names, as far as finding out new stuff about, you know, old buddy and how everything was playing out, and the fact that they've been sitting on this information for years, man. They've been sitting on this information for years. So that just let me know that everybody's been involved, no matter what side of or the political aisle, everybody involved, man. That's why ain't nobody been talking about it this whole time. Yeah, they all nasty. That's
Oh yeah.
just
Oh
how it go.
yeah.
They all nasty. Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
all nasty.
Big time nasty.
And they been holding
Yeah.
on to this for decades, seem like.
Well, ain't no seem like, yeah, they've been holding on to this for decades, man. Yeah,
It's not even
man.
holding on to it, man. This is what they do, bro. It's like it's their little secret, you know. They just
Right.
it's crazy because now it's getting exposed, and they never thought that because this their little secret. They've been doing this since they've been doing this. This ain't nothing new. Their fathers was doing this. This ain't nothing new, man. Like ain't nothing new under the sun, bro. It's just now getting exposed just a little bit, and they trying to hurry up and zip this up before it does. Because like 58 said, all the big people, they all involved. They all doing it. You know what I mean? They all doing it. Like that's what they do. They like little
Mhm.
girls, man.
Yeah.
That turns them on, man.
That's the part I wasn't gonna say none of that on my show, but
Why not? It's the
yeah,
truth.
Yeah, but you can't deny what was that seems to be the pattern what he said
Yeah.
though, man.
Yeah, that's what it
yeah,
is.
It's pretty,
boy, that's
pretty
some
sick,
that's some
man. And
that's
the
some
bad
stomach
thing
turning
about
stuff.
it, the whole thing to me is not I mean the whole thing is real bad too. But let's say you somebody that I don't see how you went over there and didn't do anything. But let's say you were somebody that was kind of associated with the man, but you didn't do anything. Like how they tried to do Russell Wilson the other week. It had his name, but that he quickly came out and tried to clear it up. Talking about he was just trying to buy a plane. He never spoke to the man anything. You know, the guilt by association with this man is crazy. You know, I guess that's what I'm getting at, man. The guilt by association through this is the worst thing ever. So, boy, if you even spoke to this man,
The guilt by association with this will make somebody be like, so you rock with Epstein? No. I was at a Diddy party, but I wasn't rocking with Epstein. Now I might have went to a Diddy party, but no, I ain't never rocked with Jeff. Not with Epstein. No sir.
Hey,
I
what
do
Nino
not.
Brown
I
saying?
draw the
New Jack
line.
City.
I draw the. It's bigger than Nino Brown.
taking a lot of people down with me.
If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people. Taking all y'all with me.
Yeah, man.
This like the truth is never gonna come out. We cause old girl, his co-conspirator, she said, look, I'll tell y'all the truth, just cut me loose. Cut me loose and I'll tell y'all everything y'all wanna know.
Yep.
Mhm.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man. And watch her
can't
get
do
cut.
that.
Watch her get cut loose. I'm telling y'all, watch her get cut loose.
Of course.
Yeah.
She knows everything.
Yeah, she what else? She set everything up. Yeah.
She knows
man.
everything.
What you mean? They killed who they meant to kill. She alive. They killed who they meant to kill, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But enough of this conspiracy theory stuff. Juice, you got a Juice Joints food review for us today?
Got one this week, brother.
Okay, well then let's
But-
get to the entertainment.
But hold on, but there's always a but. I can tell you one thing from my last food review. I don't know if you remember 58. It was on Pizza Hut.
Huh?
They rectified that
I seen that
situation.
one.
And they made sure I had a great pizza for that Carolina game playing against Duke on Saturday. I had the best pizza for Pizza Hut I had in my life.
One time for
Mm.
Pizza Hut. One time for Pizza Hut. Yeah, way to go, Pizza Hut. All right, let's get to this entertainment news before we go. All right, so Jermaine Cole dropped the Fall Off 2-disc album. Have you had a chance to listen to it? Either one of you gentlemen?
I did, yes.
I heard a couple of joints so far.
Okay. Thoughts about the Fall Off?
I listened to the whole thing, man, and he is he representing Fayetteville to the fullest on that one. He calling them out. I didn't know anything. Y'all might have known about what they say down there 2-6. Y'all know something about that?
I've heard him say it a lot in his raps, and then the other day I actually seen a clip of the gentleman who said he's the ones that started that whole 2-6 movement.
Yeah, he's got he represents Fayetteville all through that album, man. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it, man. He got a lot of features on there as well. So I will say it's up to par with his other stuff. I don't think it's really better. It's up to par with his other albums because I think all his stuff been good.
Okay. Juice, you said you heard a couple joints?
Couple of joints that was fire. I heard them on Sirius XM. They played it on a couple of mix shows. Everything I heard, fire. I'm gonna listen to the rest of it. I never underestimate J. Cole. I love him. He's hard. Everything he comes out with is crazy. And I don't expect nothing less, man.
Okay. Yeah. I listened to it while I was in the truck at work. Real cool body of work. Um, I could have done without some of the sing-songy folk music sounding songs. But I mean, this your last album. Since you say it's your last album, hey, why not? Plus, this album sounded like it's just for the folks who've been rocking with him since the beginning anyway.
Yeah.
You couple the album along with the fact that he's went and put an engine back in that old Honda Civic, and he's going around selling that album out the trunk like he did when he first started.
Mm-hmm.
Good look on going to A&T. He said that's the first time he sold one of his joints. He sold it on campus at homecoming. So that held a special place in my heart. I appreciated that. Then the next day he was in South End out here in the Charlotte area. It's really a man of the people. You know what I mean? You can't really knock him. Him and his marketing. You know what I mean? It's all fan grassroots driven. And congratulations to J. Cole. If this is indeed your last album, sir, nice send off.
You know how these rappers do with that, man. They retire and they make 10 more albums.
That's only one rapper. Well, there's only two rappers who've done that. The one rapper said he was retiring and made a lot of albums after that. The other rapper, they claimed he was dead, but kept making Machiavellis after that.
Mm-hmm. Too Short did it too.
It was a lot. It was like Machiavelli 10.
Yeah.
I'm like, where we getting Machiavelli 10 from? Anyway. Yeah, Machiavelli 10. The Baby had put out a project, and I didn't hear any of it, man. Did y'all listen to any of the Baby's album? It came out the week before.
Yeah, I heard a couple of joints on the mix show on Sirius XM. One was real like fast paced. It was like kind of like a dance kind of song. It was dope. I mean, it is what it is, but it wasn't nothing like crazy. So I really didn't check the whole project out yet.
Okay. That Don Toliver Octane is out. I don't know if y'all rock with Don Toliver. He's new. I don't know if you would call Don Toliver an R&B artist or that whole sing-songy rap kind of situation. Just melodic. Melodic artist. We're just gonna call him melodic artist.
That's kind of what I was, because I've heard of the Baby, but I've never listened to any of his songs because.
Oh, now he's a rapper. Now he's a rapper, shooter, fighter. Yeah, he one of them. He's like a real 1990s kid that's been transplanted in this age. Yeah, he from the 90s though. Yeah. He from the 90s.
All right.
Got a real 90s spirit about him. He the one that, unalived the gentleman at the Walmart around this way. So he make no mistake about him, he's a rapper. Yeah, he's a rapper.
Straight up.
Yeah, rapper. All right. Look here, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the show. Unless y'all had some more music news or entertainment news y'all wanted to throw out there.
You got it.
No, sir. You got it.
Oh, February 20th, Currency, Alchemist, Larry June. They will have a project dropping, so y'all already know I'm going to let y'all know how that sound as soon as that come out. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the show where we play a spirited game of brick or swish. I grab a topic from either sports, news, or entertainment. I present my guests with a this or that, yes or no scenario. If they like it, it's a swish. And if they're not rocking with it, it's a brick. All right, fellas. This is the one I got for y'all. Should NBA players finally get a chance to be like the NHL and just be allowed to fight for a couple seconds during the game? Brick or swish?
I brick that one, man. I don't think that that aspect of it. I mean, not like hockey anyway, man. It just seemed like, I don't know. I don't think I would enjoy that kind of stuff because I could do it like every game, right?
Yeah. From what I understand,
you can't have something like that every game. Some Pistons and Hornets stuff happen, a couple times a season, okay. But not like hockey, no.
No. I'm not saying make them fight every game. I'm saying if they getting ready to fight, the ref should move out the way. Let them get their one. Just like the hockey referee does. The hockey referee don't just jump in there as soon as they get ready to start fighting and be like, no, y'all stop.
They let them square up and everything.
Yeah, they do.
No, I don't want to see that. I'll pass that on to Juice. Let me see what he say.
Juice, what you got?
Hey, as much as I love great entertainment, don't get it twisted. I love to see somebody get their face knocked off. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's basketball. I got to call a brick on that, brother. Lee, I can't see.
Brick.
Yeah, that's a little too much, bro. You know, yeah. If you would just want them to do that, then you might as well just make a new sport, be like ultimate basketball. You know what I mean? Where you could play ball and fight, like jail ball. You could just call it prison ball. All of a sudden, no. But you can't be in the NBA doing that. That's gonna mess the whole game up, bro.
I call a switch
Oh,
on it, and I
Lord, I
know
knew he was gonna
exactly
throw
how
a
we can
switch.
do that thing.
I knew he was gonna throw a switch.
So you
I
set
knew
that.
it.
So it take it's a what's it 10 seconds or 8 seconds now to get from half court back
8
court. Back court
seconds.
violation is 8 seconds. Cool. So you got 8 seconds to fight. Whoever loses this fight, your team loses a timeout. Since you want to stop the game for it. If you win the fight, then your timeout comes from that other guy's team who lost the fight. Since y'all want to fight, we're gonna let y'all fight, and it's gonna have to mean something. So that's how we're gonna do that there. So yeah, I'll put a switch on that thing. Since you want to throw hands anyway, cool, throw hands. Ain't gonna be none of that running. No. You're gonna right where we jump the ball at, that circle right there, stand in there. Whoever feet move out that circle, timeout goes to the other team. Yeah, we're gonna quit all this fake tough guy stuff. I know
So
how
you
to put
gonna
an
have
end
it
to all that.
like the old XFL.
Put an end to all that. Quit all that fake tough guy stuff, man. Quit it. Quit it. Hiding behind the referees. Brick or swish, the team who wins the Super Bowl should be able to select the halftime performer for next year's Super Bowl.
Oh no, hey man, I might switch that one. I mean, you know, hey, they might pick a better artist. Who knows?
Juice?
Throw a brick on that one too, baby. Yeah,
We're
we'll
gonna
just
keep
let my
leaving it
boy
up to
Jay-Z
Jay-Z, huh?
keep on doing it. I just like the way Jay-Z been doing it, and don't think nothing needs to change right
He
about
been
now.
doing all right though.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a switch on that. Then I'm gonna let you go ahead. What you gonna say, Mashawn?
Oh, I saw something about the Super Bowl gonna be in Atlanta. Is it not next year, the year after or something?
Might be the year after. 'Cause I know next year's
Yeah,
still
next
in
year's in
California.
LA, and they was talking
Yeah.
about who the halftime show should be for that. And man, they was talking about all the Atlanta artists, you know, Outkast, T.I., and who else did they say? Maybe Jeezy or something doing it together. I was like, man, that'll be fire right there.
It's only 13 minutes. You only get 13 minutes.
It'll be, but you know, the one I liked the most was the one Dr. Dre and them did. That was the best Super Bowl halftime show I ever seen.
Okay,
So you know, maybe it'll be like that if they did that something like that in Atlanta. But you know, we'll see.
Or better yet, brick or switch, the performer from the previous year gets to select who replaces them for the halftime show next year.
I brick that one.
I brick that one too. How about this?
Y'all don't think Bad Bunny will pick somebody? Y'all think Bad Bunny will pick somebody?
Brick or switch? Brick or switch? How about we just let Donald Trump decide who's gonna be the halftime show?
I definitely brick that one.
Hold on, where is it?
We gotta have another option for that. Yeah, we gotta have another option for that one. You know, we gonna kick that one. We ain't gonna brick it. We gonna kick that.
Man, I just thought of something, man. When y'all talking about the Atlanta artists performing at the Super Bowl, it made me think of something that I didn't even mention earlier. Man, my fault. Condolences to Lil Jon, man.
Yes.
They found, his son was missing, but they found his son, ended up finding him in a pond near his residence. The young man passed away. My condolences to Lil Jon and his family, man. That's who, cause I was thinking that's who they just need to let host the halftime show for the Atlanta situation. It was John, but then I remembered, you know, the unfortunate news from this past
that's
week.
some bad news right there, man. My condolences to his family as well.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
that's the one I couldn't remember in the beginning of the show. Man. I can't imagine, man. Can't imagine.
Can't either, man. I don't even want to say nothing because I can't. You know.
Yeah. That's how we're gonna end it. No, we're gonna end it like that. Gentlemen, last words. We'll start with you, Mashawn.
Really, I don't have anything, man. You know, just kind of wanted to get in here and kind of chop it up with you guys for a few minutes. I appreciate that.
No, man, you supposed to say, yo, catch us on Sundays at 7 p.m.
You right.
for Sunday.
You right. I am. Catch us on Sundays at 7 p.m. for the Sunday Night Live, our sports review for the week.
Yeah, there you go. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. Juice, what you got?
My final words is always, I just said this earlier, matter of fact, the love always trumps the hate. I'ma holler at y'all.
You ain't say that. You ain't say that. Bad Bunny said that.
He didn't say out trumps.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for watching on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. We almost to 500 subscribers, man. Run them numbers up. I think we need like 13 or 14 more, man. Hit me out. Thanks for listening on Connected Radio app. Like my man Mashawn said, you can catch us on Sundays at 7 p.m. for the Sunday Night Live. Hey, Mashawn Roberson, Juice Jones, I'm your man 58 South. This has been another production, or presentation rather, of 58 South TV presents Topics of Discussion, your new home for sports, news, and entertainment. Whenever y'all go outside, take God with you. Don't forget, be kind, be careful. We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.
All
Cut
right.
the check.